Hello fellow marbles, hello ladies and gentlemen. Today is race 8 and race 9 for Marbula 1 Fantasy Tournament. As you see Greg, it's me that you're hearing, it's Minos, your host. We will skip the example run. Today we're going to race as the Savage Speeders for the first race of the day. And I will not say the same things, just to let you know that I choose different marbles, different teams every time that we compete in the Marbula 1 race to keep it consistent and to avoid favoritism over some specific teams. So, we're ready to go. All lights are on, and we go green.
To decide a Marble League champion.
Well, never mind, Greg, this is from season mode. However, we saw Mellow Yellow getting the first place, but Wolfpack are serious. They're getting down to business. They hold on so far with two very difficult
Custom Team 2,
rivals.
The Crazy Cat's Eyes, the Raspberry Racers, and the Savage Speeders.
Great battle for the top three. I will skip this. We're not so much interested for the back of the field.
It looks like the heat is really getting to some of these marbles.
Well, certainly it does for the number 3. Maybe they're not. Oh, a very lengthy run outside of the main track for Raspberry Racers. This made them lose time, and the Indigo Stars, they're right there. Instead of fighting, oh, the Limers! An excellent move from the inside at turn 3 with a slingshot shot.
Everybody crossing the line once
what was
more
that?
To
A slingshot move. They get into 3rd place. Someone could say that I'm overly enthusiastic over the Limers compared to the other teams. However, this is not entirely true. It's not like I prefer some teams over others. No, everything is equal for me. However, because the Limers are being so much of a joke universally, I mean worldwide, everyone's laughing at this team, even the fans. So when you see this team performing well, it's pleasing to the eye, regardless if you're a fan or not. And I'm sure you guys are agreeing with me. Oh, that was a very nice pass over the first sand section. Let's see if they're going to replicate it. No, they won't. But they ascend in the conveyor belts, ready to fight for the win.
Custom Team 2, the Limers, the Crazy Cat's Eyes, and the Indigo Stars.
Oh, the Crazy Cat's Eyes, they have a great exit of the first sand section. Right now they lost time, and again they lost time side by side with Indigo Stars, who has the better exit. It's Red Eye. Red Eye seems to have the better exits at most times at the conveyor belt. And now the Raspberry Racers, they are there. They couldn't pass the Crazy Cat's Eyes after making the mistake. But the Indigo Stars did, and almost instantly they lost their place back. So far, let's see. Red number 3, no surprises that time. Well, they gained some positions, but in general they are fighting for at the back of the field, and this is not what the fans wanted for sure. But we will focus on this battle for a moment, because we have 10 marbles fighting for what it is.
Once more to start the next lap.
What it is? Is it 5th place and beyond? No, it's 4th place. From 4th place to 14th place, everyone's bunched up, and it's everyone's race. Even Balls of Chaos, they're in the on your screen. From last place now, they are beside. Yes, and they took 14th place right now. Red number 3, last place, not great for them. The Savage Speeders are in 4th place, just outside of the podium, and we still have a great battle with the Crazy Cat's Eyes, and the Limers with Crazy Cat's Eyes getting 2nd place.
The Limers, the Crazy Cat's Eyes, and the Savage Speeders.
Side by side, they are touching and they are hitting each other, trying to put each other to the wall and lose time. But on this duel, it was the Limers who got the upper hand, and right now they're fighting for 1st place. We'll change the camera to the Limers. The Limers are really there. Can they do it? We're in lap 15, soon to be 16 of 22. And the Limers are trailing the race leaders, who are Wolfpack. And now, whoa. A classic nice move from the Limers, but they lost it. They lost it because they didn't have the better exits of the of turn
crossing
3,
the line once
and now
more
out
to
of the
begin the
conveyor
next
belt they
lap.
regained first place. Oh no! Oh no, Midnight Wisps! Another 16th place for them. What's happening with this team? Seriously, we saw
Only a
in
few
Marble.
laps remaining.
Yeah, thanks, Greg. We saw in Marble Rally Fantasy Tournament the Hazers getting 3 non-scoring results in a row. Could we see? Oh, another mistake from the Midnight Wisps. But could we see the same with the Midnight Wisps? Let's see. I'm not sure. Red number 3 is climbing up the order. Well, trying to do so. However, this is a typical performance for them so far. Let's go at the top. The Crazy Cat's Eyes falling
Taking a look at
in
the order
third.
right now, the Limers,
Fourth
Custom
place.
Team 2,
And
the
Team
Raspberry
Primary,
Racers,
a great-
and the Crazy Cat's Eyes.
Come on, Greg. Sorry, Greg, I had to mute you, but yeah. We're approaching the... Oh, we have... That's a DNF! That's a DNF! My goodness! We will change camera, because it's the end of the race and the Raspberry Racers. The Raspberry Racers are almost there. Oh, they get second place, and the Limers are comfortably in the lead. I will change camera. Yep, that's better. The Limers. That's the final lap. And they are ascending the conveyor belt to win the race, to win the 8th race of this Marblearth 1 Fantasy Tournament. Raspberry Racer, second place, third place for Team Wolfpack. Team Primary, well, it's not Team Wolfpack. Let's clear this out. It's just Wolfpack. I'm just making the same mistake over and over again. So, third place for Wolfpack, fourth place for Team Primary. Another strong result for Team Primary. All their main rivals are below them, which means that they will take a healthy lead in the standings. But what's happened to the Crazy Cat's Eyes? I'm not sure what's happened. You see, we're going to watch on the replay. Let's see what happened to the Crazy Cat's Eyes. You see, they're off track right now. And they're losing so much speed. Oh, they get a hit. And then another hit. Oh, that's what happened. That's what happened. This is unusual in the game, but it is... Oh. Look. This is where things are getting bad for Red Eye. Team Primary were at the right spot, as were the Kobolds, but the Crazy Cat's Eyes were outside of the path, and they hit the wall at the exit of the second stand section, which meant that they would lose speed, and they were going straight to the side of the track. You see, they hit the wall by on their own, so they have this little bump and a slight jump, but then they get a hit from Team Primary. Oh, that was a nasty hit, because you see they are right in the edge of the track. It's heads or tails there. You don't know when you are at the middle of the moment. You don't know what to do, and Red Eye could have been in better position to continue the race, but instead they fell off the track. A descent towards the end of the race. That's a DNF, the first DNF of the season, and oh my goodness, what a race that was. We will not look up to the standings, and we will go straight to race 9 of 10.
Welcome to our today's event, Marble Cross.
Well, this is race 9, and we're ready to find out who is going to be a title contender ahead of the last race. But before that, we need to see who is going to win and who is going to lose in this race. For race 9 of 10, whoops. Oh, we have all lights are on, and we go green, and we are racing as the Balls of Chaos in this particular race. And first place right now we have Indigo Stars. Second place are the Shining Swarm. They need some good results if they want to be up there in the championship. But Team Plasma are continuing to impress everyone with their results. Even if they're not always at the top step of the podium, they're not winning races, but they are consistent. And we've learned in marble sports that being consistent might give you championships. And we've seen that in Marble Maniacs when we saw the Purple Rockets getting the title, even though they had zero, and I mean literally zero wins. But they were so consistent and they were getting so many results that it helped them to snatch the title from their main rivals, the Constructors. But right now, we're in race 9 of 10 in Marbula 1 Fantasy Tournament, lap 5 of 22. And listen to the crowd, they enjoy this, and we have a great, almost a great overtake from from Midnight Wisps. They did it at the exit of the second sun section. The Midnight Wisps, they were title contenders, but they stepped back. They had 3 very, very bad performances, and I'm sure if it wasn't for the DNF of red number 3, for Red Eye, they would have been in last place. However, they scored in the last Grand Prix. They missed out in the previous 2, but right now they seem kind of strong to regain a lot of their lost momentum, motivation, or even respect from their fans. Right now, the Savage Breeders are leading the way. Well, excuse me, it's the Balls of Chaos who just took first place, but the Savage Breeders are right there. And the Indigo Stars, another great performance for them so far in 3rd place, 4th place for the Shining Swarm, 5th place for Team Plasma. That's good result for them. Oh, that's a mistake from the Shining Swarm, giving the opportunity to Team Plasma and Red Eye and red number 3 to catch up. 3 red marbles, 3 of the 4th. Whoa! And Red Eye gets a better exit of the 4 of these marbles, but couldn't materialize to get main positions. They managed to pass Team Plasma only. And now, what's the order? Balls of Chaos, we are in the middle of the race. Indigo Star, Savage Breeders, Shining Swarm, red number 3, Team Plasma. Red number 3 lost 2 places now. Midnight Wisps, the Raspberry Racers, Mellow Yellow, who impressed us in the previous races.
Everyone
now they're side by side with Team Primary.
To start the next lap.
And behind them are the Orangers. The Orangers are like a filler team. I cannot see them fighting for anything. They are unimpressive, and maybe they do not have the motivation to race after taking that championship in Season 3.
Or is it simply a lack of fitness?
Maybe Greg is referring to the Orangers. The Limers impressed us in some races. Well, however,
a look at the order right now. It's
let's see
the
the
Indigo
order.
Stars, the Balls of Chaos, the Savage Speeders, and the Raspberry Racers, followed by Custom Team 1, the Shining Swarm, Team Primary, and the Crazy Cat's Eyes.
Side by side with Indigo Stars and Balls of Chaos. The Balls of Chaos are right there, and Savage Breeders as well. It's anybody's race. Wolfpack gets it's not Wolfpack, sorry, it's Shining Swarm getting 3rd place after a mistake made by the Savage Breeders, and they did the same. They punished with a strong move at turn 1, materializing, exploiting the mistake. Balls of Chaos did, and Shining Swarm are on their way for victory, one could say. The fans surely hope so.
Everybody crossing the line once more to begin the next lap. As we
6
can
laps
see,
to go.
conditions aren't perfect today.
Balls of Chaos are closing in. The Shining Swarm, but the Shining Swarm that gets not out of shape.
Only
That's a
few
conveyor
laps
belt.
remaining.
Balls of Chaos are in 2nd place. But once again, this is a mistake from the Balls of Chaos. They didn't lose any places from that particular moment, but let's see how things shape up. But everything is
Quite a
great
few
news for the
marbles
Indigo
really
Stars,
struggled
who
in
are
the sand.
disappearing into the distance. I've seen that in the past. We've seen it in previous races, and we see it again now. The Savage Breeders, they're fighting with Team Primary.
The order
with
right now,
red number
the
3, Red
Indigo
Eye.
Stars, the
It's
Shining
everyone's
Swarm,
race.
the Balls of Chaos, and Custom Team 1.
Team Primary, nice move, even though they had a brief hit with Attenuator, the middle curb. They managed to pass to make a move, but now we're approaching at the latter stages, at the very end of the race. So we will move to the well, not yet. It's not the last lap.
As we start the final lap.
We start the final lap, so we will surely change our camera to the soon-to-be winners, the Indigo Stars. Another podium for them, another glorious result for them, winning the 9th race of the season. Balls of Chaos getting 2nd place, and Shining Swan rising on the podium. 4th place for red number 3, 5th place for Team Plasma. Another great result, another 11 points for Team Plasma to make sure that they are on the top of their game. But then Team Primary, their main rivals, just 1 point behind, at least in this race. Crazy Cat's Eyes 9 points, 8 points for the Raspberry Racers, and 7 points for the Savage Speeders.
Let's watch on the replay.
The Savage Speeders should be getting more points, but they weren't so lucky. Then we have the Midnight Wisps, who seem to getting on top of their game, but they lost. I'm sure they lost their chances for a championship. But you know what? Let's see the standings ahead of the last race of this season. And here we see the standings, and I can't believe my eyes! The Limers! The Limers are in 1st place, tied with Team Primary with 105 points. That's insane. I mean, look at the scores. Wow. It's really amazing what 2 wins and the 2nd place what can do to an otherwise midfield team. They're title contenders, the Limers. I can't believe it. Wow. Then in 3rd place we have Team Plasma, and you see, only top 9 can fight for the championship with 1 race to spare. The Raspberry Racers are pretty much there. They are 7-8 points behind the lead, but they have 0 wins, so in ties they won't be favored compared to Team Primary and the Limers. 1 point behind we see the Balls of Chaos, and 3 further down the Indigo Stars. The Indigo Stars have made an excellent season so far, and I see pretty much the same pattern with the Limers. Anyway, then we have Mellow Yellow with 85 points, and then tied Shining Swarm and Wolfpack with 82. 65 points. You see that's a step, not just a big points difference. It's a step of a almost a different league. With Team Galactic 65 points, 64 for Midnight Wisps, 60 for the Savage Speeders, 55 points for Kobolds or Rangers, 54, 53 for the Crazy Cat's Eyes, and 45 for Red number 3. The top teams, the top 3 teams of the Real Life Marbula 1 Season 3 are at the bottom 3 of this fantasy tournament. If we make an exception, if we don't take into account the only team that is not a 60mm marble. But the Limers, oh my gosh, what a season finale we are getting to. Make sure to be with us tomorrow at the same time to witness who will be the Marbula 1 Fantasy Tournament champion.